The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Texans first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook.
And this will be a Texans first down as they get this up to about the 42.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
A first carry for Elijah Mitchell.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get levels, knock people back, and establish the run early.
A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
2nd down and a yard.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell.
And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Stroud off the play fake.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, my, you know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
And we have an injury on the play, and it looks like the running back, James Cook, is the one who's down. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down.
The chart goes in motion left. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're... And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Elijah Mitchell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first-quarter grab here.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They go play fake. Mahomes. And Wilson with it, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just 1 catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gain 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Throwing now is Mahomes. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 26-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs are an extra point away from drawing level.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Let's go now.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Ready.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Ready.
The offense on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7.
Stroud working out of the gun.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Completion good for 14 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. Pitch and catch to Wilson.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Keon White got in there for the sack. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And the Texans will take over.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Caught left side. Here's Dell.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Ready.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Play action. Stroud now.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You don't help him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And it'll be intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Mahomes now on first down.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Texans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go, and of course they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
43!
Now here's Mahomes.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down and 3.
At their 49-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Will Anderson
in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Throwing is Mahomes on third. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Patrick Queen charging hard for that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to take over here up near the 40.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has...
It's caught inside the 25. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup. A give running right is Mitchell.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Mahomes going to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of...
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Texans are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Now the Houston offense is going to stay out there as they'll try for 2.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And now they're in the hurry-up. Mahomes now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
A gain of 36 yards.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in by Samuel.
And this offense on third down today, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Mahomes going to change things up.
First down, Kansas City.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
He finds more in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
From 19 yards away.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Now, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Second and 9 from the 44.
Back to the ground. This time Cook. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back that feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half. You've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
Ready. First down, here's Mitchell.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And so goes. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a...
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Elijah Mitchell
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Texans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
43, 15.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Now it's Mahomes again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes got to have this one.
Let's one go downfield for Pierce.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Okay, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
Play action. Stroud now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
This ball deep for Tony.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But based on the last two play calls we just witnessed, the word conservative is not in their playbook. Incomplete, and then they decide to throw deep from this point on the field. That's a team that's really getting after it.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. And my goodness, another interception. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Takedown, 28 yards.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class is starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
One final try for Mahomes.
Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.